time of year, and I'm smiling because there are a couple of things that I love. It's family and fur babies, and I just wanted to give out a quick shout out to my niece. I'm so proud of her. Mia, she moved from Australia. She's in ballet school here in the States. She's a teenager, and I'm just so proud of her. And I have like one of the most handsome fur babies I've ever seen, August and Cody from Animal Friends. How are you
I'm
today,
doing
Cody?
well, Sarah. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. So do you think August is gonna say a few things
He might have a
today?
couple things to say. We'll let him take things at his own pace. He's a little bit shy. He's a very sweet and lovable
I
guy, but
know.
if he wants to chime in at some point, we'll give him that opportunity.
Awesome. So I have to say thank you for coming in. I know you guys are super busy.
We are. It's a big time of year
Yeah,
for
I
us.
know. How exciting. So tell me a little bit about Animal Friends.
Absolutely. So, Animal Friends, we have actually been um, in existence since 1943. So just over 75 years, Animal Friends has been serving the pets and people of the Pittsburgh community. We actually started as a place for GIs who were going off to World War One to safely leave their pets before they left for war. And after the war was over, we just realized that there was such a need in the community. So we just continued to grow, and here we are 76 years later, and we're bigger than ever, and we're helping more animals and people than ever, most importantly.
I love it. I just think that it's so important. Growing up, I was just sharing, Cody, because having, whether it's a dog or a cat or whatever, it's nice. It's important to have. And August is looking for a home, right?
He is. August is one of the adoptable dogs back at
Mm-hmm.
Animal Friends. We have cats and rabbits too, so we've got the three companion animals that we are constantly looking for homes for, so that we can take in more who are in need of that home. And you mentioned this time of year being especially busy for us. That's especially true this year around. We've got so many different events going on. We've got animals that are looking for homes. We've got volunteer opportunities. So we just kicked off what we're calling our Home for the Holidays campaign,
Mm-hmm.
and really what we're trying to do with this campaign is encouraging the people of the Pittsburgh community to get involved with Animal Friends' mission. And we know there's so many different ways that people are able to do that. So if that's giving a home to an animal at this special time of year, then that's great. We want people to come down and meet our animals, but we recognize not everybody is in a position that they can adopt a homeless animal. So whether it's donating money, donating your time, just kind of stopping in and lending your support in so many different ways, coming to one of our events that we have coming up. We just really want to get the word out there about the great work that we're doing and encourage the people of our region to get involved.
Yes, and seriously, it's not even like volunteering. It's actually a gift that you get. It's better than any gift if you can either volunteer or. You said that you can actually have like foster for a period of
Yep.
time.
Yep. We do have a foster program. You're required to go through our volunteer orientation, and there's just a little bit of training involved, because the animals that we do have that are in need of foster care, they may have some medical problems that they're working to overcome. They may have some certain behavioral challenges that we're looking to address with them. And having that opportunity to have these foster guardians step in and take these animals into their home for whether it be a couple days or a few months, to really address the needs that they have and help them be as comfortable as they can, because ultimately we want these animals to be able to find those loving homes that they will stay in for years and years.
So, what is your website? What is the best way to reach or donate?
Sure. So if you go to our website at thinkingoutsidethecage.org, you'll see everything that we're doing at Animal Friends. And if you're someone in the community that has pets that you're looking for some of those supports, you can see all the different programs and services that we have. And you can also check out the events that we have coming up. And there's a big orange donate button right at the top. So if you are in a position that you're able to financially support the work that we're doing, any gift, no matter how big or how small, really goes a long way in helping the pets of our region.
It does. It does. It was kind of timely because the holidays are here. Two of my favorite things, family and fur babies. My cousin actually, I didn't know this, but she flew out to Puerto Rico, and they were involved because in Puerto Rico it's 95% is kill shelters,
Yes,
and
yes.
that's horrible. And I mean, so she was there helping with neutering cats. And I just look at these beautiful babies. I mean, August was really exceptional when he walked in. He has great personality.
Absolutely.
He's very easy. He's not. He's chill.
He is. He's a very chill guy, and
Yeah.
August's background, he was taken in as a stray by
Mhm.
a good Samaritan, and that really hits home for animal friends because one of the core pieces of our mission is aggressive spay neuter programs.
Mhm.
Last year alone, we spayed or neutered over 12,000 animals, and really the reason that is so important is because pet overpopulation, not just here in our community, like you mentioned, in Puerto Rico and places around the country, there's just too many animals and not enough homes for those animals to be in. So we know that euthanasia can never be the answer to pet overpopulation.
Absolutely.
It's these progressive spay neuter programs so that we can get out in front of the problem and prevent that next litter of unwanted kittens from being born, and ultimately just making sure that the number of animals that we have coming through our doors and around the country is a manageable number, and that we're able to find loving homes for each and every one of them.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like as soon as August walked in, he saw everybody in the studio. We had our producer Mike, and then Karen. Every one of us. It just lifts up your spirit. So I'm certainly grateful that you're here and sharing in Pittsburgh about what we can do. You don't necessarily have to be in a position where you have to donate money. You could volunteer, right?
Absolutely. Yep. Volunteering your time is just as valuable as if you're able to donate money. Um, we're very fortunate. We have an active core of volunteers of more than 3,000. And these are people, whether they stop in once a month just to walk a dog in the evening after work, or some of these people are, coming to the shelter 6, 7 days a week because they love animals and they're passionate about what we're doing. And being a nonprofit with limited resources, it's just so important to be able to rely on the support of dedicated volunteers who can really just step in and help in so many different ways, from, like we said, walking dogs to changing a litter box to socializing with one of our bunnies, or helping our maintenance team keep our campus sparkling. There's just an infinite number of ways that you can get involved.
And it's interesting the science behind it, also with, for us to have a dog or a cat, a parrot, a fish, whichever way, a rabbit, it helps us with anxiety, with depression, with having, really positive effects.
It is, yeah, and that's another thing that is just paramount at Animal
Yeah.
Friends is the power of that animal-human bond. We've known for years that from a medical standpoint, animals can offer so many health benefits to us. Like you mentioned, anxiety, stress, depression, just coming home at the end of the day and having that wagging tail, or
Yes.
a kitty to nuzzle with, and just that unconditional love that pets are able to give us. It really has therapeutic healing powers. Um, like August here, just having this little guy in my lap is it's just fantastic to share your life with a companion animal.
Well, the thing, Cody, is I wasn't sure what you said. I'm going to bring a dog, and I'm like, well, and everybody was kind of guessing, and I'm like, I can't wait to see. I didn't even want to know. I wanted to be surprised. And August is just, I think, easily to adopt because he's simple and he hasn't barked once,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll speak at some point, right?
Yep, yep. I think he would, and that speaks to not only our volunteers but our dedicated staff that work with these animals. We're very proud of our growing behavior program at Animal Friends, and these are the staff that every single animal who comes through our doors, after they go through our medical department to make sure that their health needs are being addressed and that they're in good shape, they spend some time with our behavior team where we get to know their personality, and we really get a good understanding of what type of home would be the best fit for that animal. So, if we have a dog that doesn't prefer the company of other dogs, or a cat that might be a little bit stressed out by young children in the house, those are the things that we really look to identify, because ultimately our goal is, once we adopt one of these animals out, we want that to be their forever home. We want them
Absolutely.
to be with that loving family, and we want it to be a good fit for not only the animal but for the people too.
Very important, and I think that um, it's just being able to participate in any way. You can volunteer, you can donate, you can adopt forever, or be a foster parent, and the gift is actually to you. It's kind of selfish, but you're kind of gifting yourself because you will enjoy having a dog or a cat or a bunny. I've had all three, so I think that it's cool because it makes you happy, like coming home and being around a dog or a cat. Or look at August, he's so handsome. Like, how could you like not want him?
Exactly.
in your home.